Hello everybody, I am Pineapple Velocity, otherwise known as William and Water King. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at a Minecraft Iceberg. Sorry. The way I found this is via Reddit, so there's that, but without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with the sky level. Starting off with Herobrine for the sky level. Herobrine is a very well-known Minecraft myth that is still going on to today. Sorry about that. He was supposedly first found by a player back in the beta days of Minecraft, and he managed to get a screenshot of him standing in the fog. Now, no one knows if it's real, obviously, because we may never know. It's hard to know. Next up, Disc 11. Disc 11 is a very, very creepy Minecraft disc, which many people consider to be of an Enderman attack. Apparently, the disc itself was supposedly added months before Endermen were even added to Minecraft itself, which is quite strange if you ask me, because I don't know what it could be if that's the truth. Third, we have the Farlands. The Farlands were added way back in the beta days of Minecraft, just like Herobrine. But unlike Herobrine, the Farlands are real. The Farlands generate about 20 million blocks away from the spawn, due to not being able to generate forever. Only so many people have been able to reach the Farlands without cheats or mods. Now, we have Dinnerbone. Dinnerbone is an Easter egg with name tag, where if you rename it to Dinnerbone or Grum, it flips any mob or animal upside down. Now, we have Jeb underscore. This is another name tag Easter egg, where if you rename a tag to Jeb underscore, if you do this and put it on a sheep with any color wool, the wool on the sheep becomes rainbow. Unfortunately, the sheep doesn't drop rainbow wool when you shear it or kill it. Lastly, for the sky level, we have Toast. When renaming a name tag to Toast and putting on a type of rabbit, any type, I mean, it changes to a secret texture. This was added because of a fan of Minecraft had sent an email to Mojang asking if they could add an Easter egg to the game, because his girlfriend Rabbit, which was named Toast, had gone missing. Mojang added to the game as a memorial for this missing rabbit. Now, we move on to the surface level. To start off here, we have the Killer Rabbit. This was added because of a movie, and it did at one point spawn naturally. However, just after a couple days, the killer rabbits stopped spawning naturally. They're still in the game, but now you need a specific command to spawn them in. Now, we have Mince Raft. Mince Raft is a title screen Easter egg where every 1 in 10,000 times you load up Java Minecraft, you could see Mince Raft instead of Minecraft. No one actually knows. Well, I don't. At least I don't know why it does this. I think it's just a little bit of a bug in the program, so that's just what it shows up as. Next, we have the female dragon. If you didn't know, the Ender Dragon is actually a female. The dragon's name is actually Jean. It being female is actually why the Ender Egg spawns after killing the dragon itself. Now, we have swamp villages. The swamp villages are not easily found, as you have to get a normal village spawn next to a swamp closely enough to where it turns into a swamp village, which also has its own special type of villagers, just like every other type of village itself. Lastly, for this level, we have the super secret settings. These used to be in the game up until 1.7, but they were removed in 1.8. These used to give your game a random shader, like a low quality version, and an LSD type look. Next up, we have the shallow waters. To start, mobs afraid of cats. If you don't know, creepers and phantoms are actually afraid of cats. I'm not sure why they are afraid of cats, but that is up for you to decide, not me. You could do your own research on that if you want to find a specific reason or possibly find a reason. Next up on the list, Entity 303. I find Entity 303 as a knockoff Herobrine, though the story of Entity 303 is quite interesting, so you guys can find that on your own if you want to. Now, we have an inside joke of removed Herobrine, as this was added in every major version, but 1.16 did not have this text in the patch notes, so either they got tired of the joke or maybe he's real, and they forgot to remove him. We may never know. Next for the Shallow Waters, we have the Fire Chainmail recipe. A long time ago, chainmail used to have a crafting recipe, which used to be the same as every other way to craft armor, except you had to get fire to craft it. This was impossible to do because you had absolutely no way to get the fire item without commands, or the use of creative mode. Now, for the final part of the Shallow Waters, we have undead giants. Back in the beta days, giant zombies could spawn naturally. They are still in the game to this day, but they have no coding, nor do they have any idea to make them do anything. They're just kind of intimidating. They just spawn there and don't move a single inch. Moving down to the deep waters, we start off with giant fossils. Nobody knows what these fossils are actually from, as we can only speculate. But I believe they are from the giant zombies that spawned back in the beta days, and I just mentioned. Second for the deep waters, we have an Enderman or corrupted humans. There's an entire theory about this on the Game Theorist channel, and they explain it way better than I ever could, so go check that out. And also subscribe to them, they're a pretty good channel. Now, we have the brick pyramids. These brick pyramids were not used for anything other than one thing: to figure out the limits of the Minecraft worlds. They would just spawn in the middle of them to figure out exactly how many blocks they could handle before possibly crashing. Now, we have Uneasy Alliance. This is an achievement that you can get in Minecraft by killing a ghast after bringing it to the overworld. The exact description of the achievement is: rescue a ghast from the nether, bring it safely home to the overworld, and then kill it. Now, I'd like to bring your attention to the word safely home, which shows that ghast might have been from the overworld, but were taken and trapped in the nether forever. Jeez, sorry about my grammar real quick. Now, we have the Fartherlands, which is another version of the Farlands. Assuming you were to make it past the Farlands somehow, and go about 5 million more blocks forward, you can find the Fartherlands, which are just about as weird and funky as the Farlands. And lastly, for this part, for the iceberg, we have SCP-4335. This entity is depicted as an Enderman with long tentacles like Slenderman. The common phrase is, "A welt in the crucible," is used to address this creature. Jesus. Now, lastly, we have the Abyss as the last level of this iceberg. To start it off for the Abyss, we have a theory about Steve being in a coma. The theory from a fan is that Steve was a miner and got into a crash, and the entire game of Minecraft is playing in his mind while he was asleep in that coma. Now, we have one of the oldest ARGs in Minecraft history. Don't look at the moon. There's a rumor that there's code in Minecraft that checks whether or not you're looking at the moon, and experiments were made to test it out, some having disastrous effects. Shadow entities being set on fire, world corruption. Now, we have vexes that are lost souls. The theory is that evokers take the souls of people and turn those souls into vexes that can attack us, which would explain a lot, seeing as they can fly, they have a lot of damage, and they do kind of look like little spirits. Fourth in this level, we have the Emerald Sickness. This is a theory about how villagers and pillagers became the way they are. The people believe that they became the ways that they are over having greed of the emeralds, and pillagers even kill the villagers over greed in order to take the emeralds they have. Now in the fifth spot, we have Crying Obsidian being alive. Now, I couldn't find much on this topic other than if we can use them to craft respawn anchors. Why do beds explode, but the respawn anchors don't? And last but not least, for the entire iceberg, we have air.odgg. Sorry, there's only 2 G's. I don't suggest you listen to it, as it may hurt your ears. But when decoded, it's just a piece of paper that has the words written. Something about the word. The word hopefully apparently doesn't show up in any dictionary, which I actually did a little bit of research on myself, and it's kind of true, but apparently it was started being used in the dictionaries in the 1800s. Well, that's it. That's all. That's all I have for this iceberg video. So, I guess I'll be seeing you in the very next one. Bye.